Dana White's Contender Series 2025 Week 3. These are my full card predictions and breakdown. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm excited to get into this whole card and give you guys my picks. So let's jump into the first fight of the night. So first fight of the night, we got Abbey taking on Dante Johnson. And I'm going Abbey to get it done. I think Abbey is going to be way too big for Dante Johnson. I think he's going to be able to keep the fight at range, use the distance, and I even see him being able to control him up against the cage, okay? I think he's going to be able to use that pressure and beat Dante Johnson. Yes, Dante Johnson, he's been looking pretty decent. He's racked up 5 KO wins in his last 5 fights. He made his debut a year ago. And he's been looking pretty impressive. He's a young, up-and-coming guy, we could say. So he is favored to win this fight. A lot of people are thinking he's going to be able to knock out Abbey. But I don't really know if I can see it going that way. This is going to be Dante Johnson's toughest fight yet. Abbey, I would describe him. I would kind of more describe him as a striker. He likes keeping on the feet, staying at range, and at times we see him use that grappling. And in this fight, I think he's going to be able to keep Dante Johnson off of him. I think he's going to be able to keep Johnson at range, and I see Abbey being able to touch him up on the feet. The odds on this one, we got Dante Johnson, the minus 245 favorite, and Abbey is the plus 195 underdog. Dante Johnson, I think in this fight, if he can't knock out Abbey in the first round, I see this fight going Abbey's way. I think Abbey is going to be able to get the better of Johnson, and I see him winning the fight. So I'm going to go Abbey to win this fight. I would probably say by a decision. We'll probably see Abbey get a decision win over Dante Johnson. I'm just not fully sold on Johnson. I think Abbey is going to be huge. He's 6'6", with a long reach, and I can't see him losing the fight to Dante Johnson. Abbey, I think he's going to be able to use that size and use that power and use that distance on Dante Johnson to be able to squeeze out a decision win. Dante Johnson, he does got heavy hands, so he could potentially knock out Abbey, but I'm going to go Abbey to get this fight done. Next fight of the night, we got Christian Pérez taking on Manuel Sousa. Christian Pérez, I would describe him as a solid striker. Mixes it up well on the feet. He's got solid jiu-jitsu, good ground game. But in this fight with Manuel Sousa, I think the pressure is going to be too much. Manuel Sousa, he likes coming forward, using a lot of leg kicks and using a lot of power on his opponents. And I think the striking edge is going to lean towards Sousa. So I'm going Sousa to get it done. And even if this fight goes on the ground, I think Sousa is going to be too strong for Pérez. And I can't see Pérez beating him. Pérez, could he potentially land some shots on the feet? Maybe, but I think Manuel Sousa's pressure and power is going to be too much for Pérez. I see him overwhelming Pérez, and I see Sousa being able to get it done. I think we could potentially see a finish in this fight. So, finish could be a decision, but the odds on this one, Pérez is the plus 220, and Manuel Sousa is the minus 280 favorite. I just see Sousa being able to pressure him and get the fight done. I think Sousa's got crisper striking, and I think he's going to be able to come forward, land some big shots. And Pérez is kind of going to get, he's going to get frozen. I think Sousa's going to be throwing a lot of leg kicks, chopping down the tree, and then Pérez, I see him eventually getting caught. So I'm honestly going to go a finish for Manuel Sousa. I think the pressure is going to be too much. Sousa's going to be coming forward. He's really strong, and I think out of the two, he's going to be bigger, stronger in the clinch. And I can't see Pérez winning the fight. So I'm going Manuel Sousa to win this fight by a finish. Next fight of the night, we got Lorenz taking on Abdulrahman Yakhyaev. You know, I butchered the hell out of that name. I apologize. But I don't know how to say that name. We'll call him Abdul. I'm going Abdul. I would say he's like a submission specialist. He likes getting the fight to the ground, using that wrestling. Lorenz, yeah, he's got decent striking. I would kind of describe him more as a power striker, heavy hands. He likes keeping the fights on the feet, but he's going to be outclassed in this fight with Abdul. I think Abdul is going to be able to get him to the ground, dominate this fight, finish Lorenz probably in the first round, I would say. Probably we'll see him wrap up a submission on Lorenz. The odds on this one, we got a plus 700 for Lorenz and a minus 1,000 for Abdulrahman Yakhyaev at a minus 1,000 favorite. This is a squash match. Easy win for Yakhyaev. He's going to be able to get it done fast against Lorenz. He's going to get it to the ground, finish up Lorenz quick, and I see him dominating. Easy win for my boy Yakhyaev. Next fight of the night. This one I'm excited for. We got Mauricio Barbosa taking on Damon Wilson. Mauricio Barbosa, I would describe him as explosive, powerful. He comes forward and he's coming to rip your fucking head off. And I see him doing exactly that against Damon Wilson. Damon Wilson, I would describe him more of a, what would we describe it as? He likes throwing a lot of peppering shots, not really much on the feet. He doesn't have much pop on the feet, but he is more of a striker. He likes keeping his standing. But I think he's going to be too weak for Mr. Mauricio Barbosa in this fight. And I see Barbosa walking through him. I think Barbosa is going to kill this man. And I see him getting a finish. And I like him to win this fight by a KO. Damon Wilson, I think he's a little too weak. He likes throwing a lot of punches that don't have a lot on him. And I can't see him beating up Mauricio Barbosa. I think Barbosa is going to be able to walk through him and absolutely dominate. The odds on this one, Mauricio Barbosa is the minus 351. And Damon Wilson is the plus 276. Damon Wilson, I think he's going to get demolished in this fight. Mauricio Barbosa is probably my favorite pick on this whole card. And I see him dominating Damon Wilson. Mauricio Barbosa is going to he's going to be coming out fast, throwing a lot of combination. He's trying to get that the contract in this fight. He's trying to put on a performance against Damon Wilson, and I see him doing exactly that. So Mauricio Barbosa, I think he gets the finish. I would say early. I think this is a first-round finish for Barbosa. I think he's going to land a huge shot on him. Now, on to the main event. We got Trent Miller taking on Ryan Gandra. Ryan Gandra, he kind of looks like a Vitor Petrino. Maybe he looks like his brother, kind of, honestly. They look alike. But Trent Miller, I'm not impressed by what I saw. He looks very stiff on the feet. We would describe him more as a wrestler. He likes getting the fight to the ground. But on the feet, he's fucking stiff as a board, and I see that chin getting cracked. Ryan Gandra, I would describe him more as a striker with decent jiu-jitsu, but he's loose on the feet. He's limber. He's quick, and I see him being able to get the better of Trent Miller in this fight. Trent Miller, I think he's going to be too stiff in there, and his chin's going to be there to get hit, and I see Gandra being able to capitalize on that and land some big shots. So I'm going Ryan Gandra to get this fight done. The odds on this one, we got Trent Miller sitting at a plus 325, and Ryan Gandra is the minus 425 favorite. Ryan Gandra, I think he should be able to get this fight done. I think he wins it easy, and I think he knocks out Trent Miller. Trent Miller is way too stiff on the feet. He's literally like a bag of muscle. He's like stiff as a board, and I can't see Gandra losing this fight. Trent Miller, I see him trying. He's going to be trying to use that wrestling and get Gandra up against the cage, get a fight to the ground. But I think Gandra is going to be able to catch him when he's coming in. So I'm going Gandra to win this fight. I think he's going to knock out Miller. So I'm going Ryan Gandra to finish Trent Miller. What round are we thinking? I don't know. Maybe we could give him second round. I think Gandra should be able to get Miller out of there in the second round. But I'm not quite sure. But I do see a finish in this fight. So I'm going Ryan Gandra to get it done over Trent Miller. So those are my full card predictions for Dana White's Contender Series Week 3. Let me know what you guys think of my picks. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.